it's Lizzie with TillerXR. And today I'm going to be covering the Ricoh Theta X. So if you've recently rented a camera through our third-party rental service or you purchased a Ricoh camera, this is the video for you. I'm going to show you the initial setup as well as highlight some features that make this a top choice for our auto tour generation feature with TillerXR. Okay, before we get into the camera, I want to talk tripod. Your tripod needs to have a screw mount that is compatible with the Ricoh camera. So if it doesn't, you will need to get an adapter. The tripod that I'm using today actually does not have a screw mount at the top of it, so I cannot screw the Ricoh camera directly into the tripod. Therefore, I'm going to be using this adapter that has a screw mount on top here to screw my camera in and then securely fasten that to my tripod. Okay, so bear with me while I screw in the adapter to the camera so that I can securely fasten this onto the tripod. Okay, so I've got my tripod set up, I've got the adapter on my camera, and now I'm just going to slide it into the holder here and then use this knob to be able to fasten the camera onto the top of the tripod. All right, so we've talked tripod, let's move into features. I want to cover the 3 top features that I really love about this camera. For starters, GPS. Our proprietary algorithms use that GPS data to be able to stitch hundreds of images together seamlessly in seconds, which significantly reduces development time when creating virtual tours. The other is that you're able to shoot in 11K, which is awesome for creating stunning virtual tours. And lastly, and probably one of my favorite features, is time shift mode. This allows you to step out of the camera's frame so that you're not in the 360 shot. We'll dig into this a little bit later. Once your camera is powered on, you're going to want to pull down on this LCD screen to enable all 3 of the top buttons that you see here: Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and location. Once all 3 top buttons are enabled, you're going to want to turn on client mode. That is required for GPS data. So if it's off, you just want to go ahead and swipe it on. Then you're going to want to make sure that your firmware is up to date. The way that you do that is you just tap on Update Firmware, hit OK, and then you want to make sure that the current version matches with the latest version. Okay, let's go ahead and enable the 11K image quality by just hitting the 5.5K here. It's going to switch to 11K, and then let's turn on time shift mode by clicking this settings button here. It's going to say normal shooting. You're going to want to change that to time shift mode by tapping the normal shooting and then changing it to time shift mode. The last thing that you're going to want to check is that you don't have a compass calibration warning. You would see that warning icon at the top of your screen. If you see that icon, then you need to recalibrate your camera. We'll link another video in the description on how to recalibrate your camera. Okay, your camera's all set up and you're ready to go. You've got your time shift mode on, you've got your 11K on, and you've got your GPS mode enabled. I want to show you what it looks like to shoot with time shift. It's first going to take a photo using the front of the camera, and then it's going to take a photo using the back of the camera. So let's talk a little bit about heading data. Heading data allows our algorithms to be able to place those hotspots in the right direction so that your tour flows smoothly. If your camera is missing heading data or it's not calibrated so it's not capturing that heading data, one of our biggest tips for our users is to just shoot north. If you position your camera north, it won't matter whether you have heading data or not. Cameras like the Ricoh Theta X do capture heading data, but sometimes they do lose calibration and therefore they won't capture that heading data. So it's better safe than sorry. Shoot north and you shouldn't have a problem. So what do I mean when I say face the camera north? What I mean is that you're going to face the front of the camera north throughout the entirety of your shoot. This is going to help you tremendously when you lack heading data. Now I'm using my phone, so I can't use a compass, but I do have my own compass that I brought. So I'm going to quickly figure out where north is at. And it looks like north is going to be this way. So what I'll do is I'm just going to face the front of my camera towards the north. And now I don't have to worry about the fact that I don't have heading data. The other thing I encourage you to do is to wipe down your camera lens quite frequently throughout your shoot. When you're outside, there's a chance that you're going to get dirt particles on the lens. The lens may even fog up. So it's best to have that microfiber cloth with you so that you can continuously wipe down the lens so that you get high quality images. All right, that wraps up the setup for the Ricoh Theta X. Subscribe to this channel to stay tuned on upcoming features with TillerXR. Thanks for watching.